Hey everyone, it's me again. We have another car here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I easily fix this 2007 Cadillac Escalade. If you're ever dealing with the EVAP code, the P0496, and you replace almost everything on the EVAP system, and then the code is still coming back, and then it keeps tracing the problem, and you're so tired replacing all the other parts you got in the EVAP system, don't forget to check for the other parts that you think could be. So after digging into these vehicles right here, customers just get tired throwing some parts, so he asked me to look around, see if I found something could be the problem. So I found out, because I experienced this type of problem before, this vapor canister is still original, and I noticed the housing is rusty and the hose seemed like never been removed. Even though we smoke tested, we didn't see no other leak beside it's just nothing. And we noticed that not the smoke when we do a smoke test didn't really travel that far. So I figured that it could be this vapor canister could be clogged up or something restricted in the system, because this vapor canister, you could get clogged up easily, and then many people never replace this vapor canister. In my way, it should be replaced every 80 to 100,000 miles, because this is like a filter in my way, because if you don't replace it, it's gonna get clogged up. Not just that, even your first valve, if those first valve is stuck open, and then you replaced it, and in all that years you've been driving around with that stuck open, you know that oil could travel to the line, and it could mess up your vapor canister. Yep. So customer just replaced the first valve, and he think that it could be the problem and will fix his issue, and no, it did not. The code came back right away. So and she think that it could be the wiring or PCM could be the problem. She was in the point that she wanted to change the PCM and then get a calibrate or something going on. But I told her, before you go farther than that and then try and throw more parts to your vehicles, we have to look around, see what other thing could possibly could be the problem. And then this is what I see. I recommended replacing this vapor canister, and then because this vapor canister is not that expensive to replace than replacing the whole computer, So this is what I see. The direct fit that I recommend on this vehicle that we bought is pretty much the Dorman. Dorman is one of those direct fit that easily install, and all the brackets fit right in easily. Yep. So they're pretty cheap too if you buy it online. It's not like you can buy it on a dealer, it's gonna be cost like about 180 to 200 or plus. This vapor canister, we bought it for really cheap online. We actually got it on my description below. If you have any question where we found these parts, and then this parts right here, well, after we put it on, the light never came back. So this part's really well branded, and then a lot of people use this. And then I'm not trying to promote these parts. I'm just trying to say that sometimes it's always good to look around online. Sometimes you can find cheaper, but make sure you know exactly what you're buying, because some parts right there is a knockoff and you don't last that long. You don't want to keep replacing the cheap parts, and then you might have to replace it twice a year. You want to get something that is going to last a little longer. But I hope this video helped you guys out there dealing with this EVAP code that you can't trace the problem. So this video right here, I made this video today, so I want to share everybody that I found a problem that actually I fixed it. That this problem EVAP code that customer been trying to deal with, he couldn't figure out. See, check it out. See that? This vapor canister was so clogged up with oil. When I tilted, this is pretty much what it came out. He got a bunch of oil in that canister. Imagine that. So this vehicle's been driving around all that time, running bad, and then you barely. Also saying that when you try to put gas in the gas tank, sometimes he doesn't take too much gas. You have to keep stopping on and off because he's not releasing the pressure somehow, or it's not flowing. I don't know what it is, but so I replaced this vapor canister. After I replace it, guess what? We fixed the problem, guys. I don't mean to repeat myself over and over. I'm just trying to make this video for you guys. I know it's a long video, but if you do have the same issue like this, it's not that hard to replace. You only take like 13mm bolt to the bracket, and the whole vapor canister, we can just drop the whole thing out. But also the main problem in this car right here, be careful with the hoses, because those vacuum hoses and those purge valve hose that are connected to it, those things like quick disconnect. I know it's a quick disconnect, but you gotta know exactly how quick it's disconnected is you have to unclip it. Sometimes you have to press it in and to pull it. If you know, if you're trying to pull it and it gets stuck and jammed, don't force it. You can just spray some penetrating oil on that, on the little fitting, and eventually it will come right up easily. Yep. So this video right here, after installing this vapor canister, make sure you clear the code and drive the vehicles, and then make sure you drive it long enough to get that first valve to be kicking in. And then if the light came back on again, you know it could be something else. But this video right here, after installing this vapor canister and clear the code, the light never came back on and the car run better again, because before it was kind of running kind of rough. Feel like something is restricted in the system, like something's bugging the system. Only does it on the idle, but by the time you're driving down the road, the vehicles drive fine. I hope this video right here help you guys out there dealing with the same issue, trying to trace this EVAP code that you can never figure out. You just don't want to keep throwing parts on the vehicles if you know the problem is still not fixed. Sometimes it's always good to look at the parts if it's still original. If it's original, might as well replace it, because you never know, it could be the problem. Yep. And also you could just test it too, check it out. And like I did, tilt that vapor canister. If you see any fluid or any debris, you know for sure the canister is clogged up. Yep. I just want to let you guys know, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow more. The more video we'll be making on the Vehicle Tips channel. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching.